For decades, Deb Dixon has been helping to solve mysteries like that and get justice and answers for families. We're saying goodbye to Deb after 44 years at Local 12.
Deborah has left her mark on all those years, of course. Today, City Council honored her for her hard work and contributions of always digging for the truth and being fair. Council and Mayor John Cranley awarded her a proclamation, and we're taking a look back.
Thank you, my friend. When you struggle to find the words for a story, it's usually best to start from the heart. One of the many lessons to be learned from the 44-year career of Deborah Dixon.
What do you think about your little sister?
She's cool and I like her.
So do we, Camden.
Deb has always found a way to connect with people. No big secret, she simply cares more than most.
What do you need from the people watching?
What do you want him to pray for? Can you say it in the microphone?
America.
Praying for a miracle? You believe in miracles, don't you, Kyler?
The kids need to be taught a set of values, how to follow rules, how to get along with other kids, how to resolve, conflict without getting to violence, and basically how to respect themselves and respect others.
There is something else. The Bulldogs play good football. Last year, the 5-year-olds were second in nationals.
Deb is also the gritty crime reporter with the tough exterior. We can all thank her for bringing Crimestoppers to the tri-state.
Crimestoppers is offering a $1,000 reward for any information leading to the indictment of the Mary Carter murder suspect.
In 40 years, it was never as much about the thousands of arrests as it was the peace those arrests could bring the victims and their families. When a man who had served 20 years for rape and murder showed up mowing the lawn in Claremont County, who else had the nerve to walk right up to the suspected serial killer and ask about the other murders?
I don't talk about nothing like that. Okay. I've done the time already, and I just don't want to talk to nobody.
New charges followed for Nolan Ray George. Deb's stories with serial killer Joseph Paul Franklin led to confessions to several other killings. And one of those confessions allowed an innocent man, Jacob Beard, to walk free.
When the judge read the verdict forms and said Jacob Wilson Beard not guilty, for a moment I was starstruck. I think it took just a few seconds for it to set in.
And talk about tough. I still remember the night we had traveled to cover the Bengals Super Bowl in Miami. That night, rioters set the town ablaze, and down in the smoke, your woman on the street, Deborah Dixon, reporting live for us.
In a final attempt to stop the disturbance, police moved through the streets of Overtown with their riot gear.
Through her work, Deb has seen some of the worst, but fortunately, it was brought to us by one of the best. Thank you for always looking ahead. Thank you for not dwelling on tragedy. And finally, thank you for 4 decades of asking all the right questions.
I'm so excited for you for what is next.
Yeah, what is next? Let's see, my husband and I have worked a total of 90 years.
Wow.
And now there are things we want to do, and I want to babysit my newborn granddaughter,
Isabel.
hang out with my daughter, who's one of the coolest people I know, and work with my son, who is bringing new big things to the Art Academy. But I did want to say to all the people who let me in their hearts and their homes and their lives, sometimes at the darkest moments, I'm so grateful, and I learned so much from you. So you gave me a gift of 44 years that changed me, made me a better person.
And you know what? People did that because you care. You're so compassionate about it.
That is absolutely, I mean, it is true. It was never really just about getting something on the news. It was, can we make someone's life a little bit better today?
And you and I shared desks next to each other. Now we have offices next to each other. So I would hear you, not that I was eavesdropping, but a lot of times on the phone, just following up with these families who had been impacted by crime and, mothers of murdered children, and you were just calling to check on them.
Sometimes they call me on the anniversaries.
Yeah, for years you've been talking.
Because I'm the one they remember who was there.
Right.
And we'll remember you.
Thank you.
Can I have a hug, please? This is my daily hug from Deb.
Yeah,
I'll miss that the most.
We do, hanging out in your office. What are you going to do? And all the big laughs coming from out of there. I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be quiet in there.
The place won't be the same without you, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all those years.
We love you too.